14 WILI and 95.3 FM presents Hometown Threads, a closer look at our community and the people that make it go. Every week, you'll hear uplifting stories from our local businesses and our neighbors. Now, here's our host for Hometown Threads, Keith C. Rice.
Welcome into episode 98 of Hometown Threads on 14 WILI and 95.3 FM, Windham Tech Today Facebook. The WILI Radio YouTube channel, plenty of places to view the show, plenty of platforms, but you can listen to Hometown Threads right here on your hometown station, WILI, every Tuesday from 5:05 to 5:30. It's Keith C. Rice, and of course, couldn't do Hometown Threads without our fine sponsor. Been on board since day one, Liberty Bank, be community kind with three great local locations, of course, across the street from the radio station at 679 Main Street, Willimantic, West Main Street, Willimantic, Gateway Commons, managed by my wife, Marianne. And, of course, right up the road in Mansfield, Route 195. Liberty Bank, be community kind. J. Matt Rootbar, if you'd be so kind, and say hello to the fine folks.
Hello.
And, of course, big thanks to our podcast sponsor. You can listen to all the Hometown Thread shows at WILI.com. Big hello to Mark Tripoli and Tripoli Pro Clean Services. So, I had to rush the beginning here because we got a lot to jam in here in 25 minutes. This 25 minutes here at Hometown Threads is what we give you from week to week. And it's a pleasure to bring in for episode 98. Couple of great guys here. We got Coach Mangual. Do I say who he's? I wonder if I say it. Did I say it right?
Yeah, you said it right.
Coach Mangual's got a big game tonight. And we got Coach Gildea, Coach Luke Gildea from the Windham Tech boys basketball team. Windham High girls, Windham Tech boys. Congratulations on two fine seasons, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's get right into it. We know you got a lot to talk about tonight with the state semifinals and the Windham girls right back at it. I want to start with the Windham Tech boys. Coach Gildea. Excellent season. Now, how many years has it been for you at Windham Tech?
This was my second year.
Second year.
Yep.
How about that? Second year, and finished with a record of 20-4. Why don't you get a little closer to the microphone there? And
Gotcha.
he's not blocked, right?
Nope,
man?
he's good.
Okay. So your second year at Tech, did you ever? So you pretty much inherited this team, but did you ever think in your wildest dreams you'd win 20 in year two and get to the state tournament? Talk a little about that.
Yes. When I got this team, like I was blessed with inheriting a very good team. Like last year, we had a really good year too. With Desi, we basically had the same team with Desi last year.
So you obviously lost Desi, right?
Yeah.
Now, where is he playing somewhere? Or?
No, he didn't play. He should be playing college ball right now, but he decided not to.
Really? He's not playing at all, huh?
Nah, he's
Okay.
just going to school and working.
So let's talk about, you talk about your shirt. Well, of course, we'll go back to Windham Tech. The Basketball Guild is your baby. You started how many years ago?
It's been when did I start working out with Travis and Lil Lex?
When they were like in 5th grade, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
And they're 19, yeah.
So this is like a basketball camp, correct? And
So it started off as I was training Travis and little Lexi when they were young. He wanted his son to become more of a guard, and I started working out with them, and then eventually I started working out with every kid in town that wanted to play basketball, and now we do camps. I still do the training, but now we do summer camps, and we have a camp coming up in April as well.
Excellent. And how could people sign up or get into the Basketball Guild? You're always looking for more kids, obviously.
So I usually just use Facebook and promote it that way. I dropped the ball on getting flyers for this camp, but it gets out there pretty well with Facebook now.
So just search the Basketball Guild on Facebook?
I would look Instagram, the Basketball Guild, or Luke Gildea on Facebook.
Okay. I like it. Gildea. Sorry, I was just was that part of it too?
So
I like that.
I wish I came up with it myself, but another counselor, Jovan Williams, came up with it.
Okay.
He's a rapper on the side too, so
he tied in Guild with your last name too, like Gildea.
Yeah, so it's
awesome.
not spelled. My last name is not spelled with a U, but
you're Gildea, correct?
Yeah, it's a play on words.
Yeah, I like that. Very good, very good. All right, so of course your family has a big history in basketball. Your late and great dad, Mark. Everyone knew him. He was. I used to play. We were just talking about off the air. I used to play pickup games at the. God, I miss the YMCA. So your dad was a heck of a player, but he also did a lot of other stuff. He bartended on the side. You were telling me he had 3 jobs along with coaching Windham after Coach Strand. So talk a little about the influence your dad had on you as well.
Well, he was great role model, the hardest working guy I ever met. And he was a very good player as well, and he was very hard worker on the court too. His claim to fame was always that he had 25 rebounds in a game.
I could see that. What was he, like 6'5"? He was like 6'5", wasn't
6'4", before he shrunk.
Wow, for sure.
Yeah, in high school he was taller than me, and then after high school I didn't grow, but I got taller than him somehow.
So I could see him grabbing 25 boards. Now, take me back even further. Was your dad was he a big-time player at Windham back in his day?
No, he's from Bridgeport.
Oh, he's from Bridgeport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did
he play college ball?
Yeah, he went to University of Bridgeport.
Okay.
Yep.
I played for University of Bridgeport.
Yeah.
With Manute Ball?
No, before.
I just remember Manute Ball in Bridgeport.
Stole his rebounding record.
Did he?
Yeah.
How about that? Wow. 7'6". He passed away too, Manute Ball. Let's get back to Windham Tech. We're going to get to Coach Mangual as well. Big game tonight down in New London against Stonington. What was your path, Coach Gildea, to Windham Tech? Did you coach a little before that? Tell us about how you got to become head coach at Windham Tech.
So my dad got me my first job at Windham High. I was just an unpaid assistant for a couple of years. Well, he was paying me a little bit to be around, but
He was?
yeah, he was sliding me a couple dollars. But I became the freshman coach for him after a while of being an assistant. I was a freshman coach for 2 years, had some good seasons, and then I went to Mitchell College for a year.
Assistant?
Yeah, I was an assistant, yeah. And we won a conference over there.
So you started to get
I wasn't there the whole season, but like I was there at the beginning, and that team went on to win their first conference title in school history.
Is that where you started to fall in love with coaching? Because you obviously love basketball.
I mean, my dad got me in. When my dad got me into it, that was my first coaching experience, and that's when I found out that I really loved it. Because I still play, and I never wanted. I'm probably never going to give it up.
And I want to back up even further. Tell us about your playing days, like where you played at Windham, right?
So yeah, I played at Windham with this guy right here.
Yeah, you guys are teammates.
Yeah, we had some very good seasons. We were 15-5 his sophomore year, my junior year, and then 16-4 my senior year.
Okay, so you had some nice. How far into the states?
We lost in the first round to a team that was lost by 2 in the championship. So like
really,
we could have won it. And when his son and his nephew Travis brought us home a state title,
who you coached in your basketball guild, it's got to make you proud.
Yeah, definitely. I said to him, we should have did it, but somehow we did it anyway down the road.
Windham's had so many good players, including you guys. Now I know I'm a little older than you. Let's see, I'll be 53 next month, and you said you're both 39, 38, right? Mm-hmm. So what time period are we talking? Name some of the other players that were on that team that you guys played on during that period.
People that played with us was Kyle Ram. We had Evan Canfield, Tyler DiGiovanni, myself, Lou Gildea. We have Marvin Gilchrist, a guy that broke a lot of records at Windham High School in track. We had a lot of good players that played with us. Eric Rivera, Jared Nelson. That was a kid that was really good.
Who was your coach back then?
Bill Strand.
Okay, so you played under Strand. Good guy.
Yeah, Sean Gilblair, too.
Sean Gilblair.
So, okay. Yeah, I think I had moved away around that point, so I kind of lost track. But let's get back to Windham Tech. What's one thing that surprised you most about this team? And then what's one thing you wish you could have back about this season? Start with the first question about what's one thing that surprised you most about this team that went pretty far this year. 20-4, lost in the first round of the States.
Just the way we battled back in some of the games, and because we faced a lot of adversity. I was telling you earlier, we lost one of our better players, this kid Fisher Jones. He was kind of a do-it-all type of guy. He could score,
senior,
pass, rebound, and before the semifinals of a conference tournament, he was sick and couldn't play, and we struggled through that game without him at the end, when they started to pressure us, because he was our inbounder, and he always broke the press with passes or dribbled it up himself. And then when we get to the championship, we're down by 9 at halftime. I was I didn't think we were going to come back.
You guys were down by 9 in that game.
Yeah, we're down by 9.
Because I kept asking people for scores. I couldn't make it. I didn't know you were down by 9 at halftime.
We were losing the whole first half, down 9.5. We were down 13 in the third quarter at one point. Brady ended up just willing us back into that game. And Caden hit it. I told him, biggest shot in school history. Like 5 seconds on the shot clock. Ball out of bounds. I drew up a play for Brady or Colby, and the team came out in the zone, and it just like broke our whole play because they were in man-to-man before that. And Caden ended up with the ball and made a huge shot.
I saw the video of how you guys won that, and then everyone going nuts. That definitely made its way around Facebook, and whoever posted that did a great job. They really captured a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
And what's one thing you wish you could have back? Probably, that last game, I would think.
Yeah, I wish I could get Fisher back for that last game.
Yeah.
I wish I could have those seniors back for another year.
But you still got, we talked about this, Brady Marsh and Colby Dunnett coming back.
Yeah.
So you got that to look forward to.
Definitely.
Speaking of, I was at the Cheney Tech game. That's how you say it, right? Cheney Tech? Yeah, Cheney? Is that Cheney? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was at that conference tournament semifinal. The gym was rocking. You guys had a 20-point lead. Got a little nervous there at the end when, correct me if I'm wrong, you had 2 key players foul out.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching. You look pretty. You look concerned. I'm thinking the 20-point lead with 5 minutes to go. Talk a little about that. That was a crazy.
So
game.
we ran with 7 guys all year with Fisher, and then when Fisher goes down, we only had 6 that I was really playing.
A little
all year.
inexperience there too.
Yeah,
Right?
and so Lucas, he fouled out a lot. He's my big bruiser. He got in foul trouble. Then Brady and Colby both fouled out. So after that happened, we had 2 JV guys on the court, and we couldn't get the ball over half court.
I noticed that. It got a little nerve-wracking. And then the kid, the Richard kid, he's the one that went to the line and hit those. It was like Tech up by 1 with like 20 seconds to go. Correct me if and then the Richard kid went to the line, and he hit them both. And then Cheney had a chance to win, but what a game!
Yeah,
and all I kept thinking was I got to try and make it Wednesday, and I couldn't. I started getting sick around that point, but I had people like Tarasio, Rich Tarasio, and people text. I ended up on that big Windham Tech thread, so I kind of it was great to follow you guys, and congratulations!
Thank you.
On just so Marsh and Dunnett come back. You lose Tarasio. You think Enzo may end up at Eastern, or what? Where do you think he's going to go?
He should do something, because that kid is probably one of the best shooters in the state. Like, he's got the most range, and he's very consistent, and he's good in a lot of other ways too. He's a beast down low.
Yeah.
He doesn't go down low enough, I always tell him, but the kid he's a beast.
I was following because I know his parents, Rich and Chris, and in the game I was at, I think Cheney just took him out of the game, right? Because he wasn't getting anything.
Yeah, they were just face guarding him the whole time. But like, to his defense, I made him the screener a lot of the times, because if you're face guarding a guy, most of the times, if that's your assignment, you're not going to switch off, and they weren't switching off, and he was just getting guys wide open layups by setting screens.
Well, congratulations on a great season. Will some of these will Marsh and Dunnett show up at the basketball guild over the summer and work out?
Yeah,
and stuff?
Colby's going to be working our next camp. We'll see if Brady.
Oh, really?
Get Brady on. We'll see.
He's like local celebrities here, working out with Coach Gildea at the basketball guild. All right, episode 98 of Hometown Threads on WILI. Keith C. Rice with Coach Gildea from the Windham Tech boys. We got Coach Mangual. Let's get ready for a big game tonight down in New London. Your Windham High girls. I mean, what was I should know this. When was the last time they lost? Do you remember?
Man. I think it was January versus New London girls. It was a tough lost by 5. We were up.
Was that down
with
there?
57. Nope, it was here. With 57 seconds left, they took the lead with a big 3, and then we couldn't score, so we got a couple fouls. So they beat us by 5. Good team, double L team. So
it's been about 20 in a row now, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Would you have ever thought that night after the New London loss that you'd reel off all these wins in a row?
No, definitely not. We needed that loss because we were undefeated at the time. But after that, girls checked in and locked in, so they're focused.
Now, I was at the state championship game last year where you guys came up short, too. I always forget who you played.
St. Paul.
Thank you, St. Paul. It was a heck of a game. You guys were in it the whole time. A lot of support from the area as well. What did you learn, and what did you? Well, first of all, how many girls did you lose from that team last year?
We lost 2 girls. We lost 2 seniors, Haley Flores and Alyssa Lebezak.
That's right, Alyssa Levis. Yep. So what did you tell the girls? Because you're obviously loaded going into this year. As what I hear next year, you'll be pretty good as well. After that loss, what do you tell them? How do you get them prepared for what's turned out to be a 24-1 season so far this year?
Hey, just talk to the girls that were coming back. Got to work hard in the off season. A lot of them played AAU basketball for different programs. This year, the CIC started a new. You could practice with your girls twice a week for 2 hours, so that helped us out. We had an open run with college girls coming from D1, D2, D3 this summer, and a lot of girls showed up to play against girls like that. So they got better all summer, and that was a big thing that we talked about, just getting better in the off season.
So you set all that up too?
Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Now, who will you lose from this team?
We lose 2 great seniors. We lose Jaylise Rivera, 1,000-point scorer. She'll be playing at Nichols College. Then we lose Anaya Jenkins. She's going to play. She scored 1,000 points. She was an All-Stater last year, and she's going to play at Eastern next year.
Okay, so Jaylise is going where again?
Nichols College.
Nichols?
That's a mess.
And okay, and actually, both of you had 1,000-point scores. You had 2, and you had Brady Marsh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So Windham, every time you turn around, Windham Tech and Windham, boom, another 1,000-point score. So you could what a great season for local basketball. So that's good. They're going to go on to play at the next level.
Yep.
How many years have you been coaching the Windham High girls again?
Coaching girls basketball. This is my 3rd year. Football. It'll be my 8th year, 9th year this year coming up.
I know you enjoy obviously coaching both, but I'm going to put you on the spot. If you were to choose one, all right, football or basketball, what would you go with?
I'll go with basketball. Basketball is my love, and it's fun. Football is good, but it's a grinding sport. You're there 6 days a week, physical sport, draining. A lot of kids get hurt, but it's fun too. But basketball is definitely my first love.
What do you teach as well? I thought don't you teach?
No, I don't teach at the school.
Okay. So, all right, tonight's the night. The show's being taped, obviously, on a Monday, the night of the big game, down in at New London High School, 7 o'clock. I was going to say go support, but the people listen to this, the game will be over. But there could be another game, knock on wood, that you should, because if they win, you go on to Mohegan Sun, and that will be Saturday or Sunday?
Yep.
Saturday?
It depends. They'll figure everything out, who won, and they'll put you Saturday or Sunday.
I hope it's Saturday. Well, first I hope you guys win, and then I hope it's Saturday. But anyway, so and then let's see. So you guys, if you win tonight, and I'm going to get into Stonington in just a sec, because that's something we got to talk about. But it's the other 2 teams are Bacon Academy and Seymour.
Seymour, yep.
Okay. Now you're the number 1 seed. Bacon is what I think I saw. They're 21-2 or something.
Yep, they only lost to us, and I don't know who else they lost to. They only lost to. They're the 2 seed.
So you got to feel pretty good going into this one. You're seeing this team for the 4th time. Also, we all love basketball in this room. And I remember, I'm going to use an example way back when. My dad was a Villanova alum, and I remember Villanova playing Georgetown in 1985. They didn't see Georgetown. They saw Georgetown 3 times, counting the national championship. And Georgetown was steamrolling everyone that year. And Villanova knocked them off and shocked the world in the national championship. So here you go, playing a Stonington team that you've beaten 3 times. And people go, oh, so we're playing. Even some of the fans I've run into, oh, God, we're playing this team for a 4th time. Even the back of your mind, is that you as the coach and as the girls, I know you'll have them ready, but are you a little nervous seeing for a 4th time that maybe they'll figure you out? Or
one thing I told the girls, we're prepared. So we played them 4 times, and I keep on just telling them we're prepared. We're a better team. Just keep on working hard, and everything will fall in place. I told them not to listen to the naysayers and all that. Just keep on just working hard, and we're just a better team. We got one girl that's a big loss that won't play, but after that, we'll be fine. We have a good game plan. We change a few things up just in case, but I'm happy that we're playing them. We know them. They know us. Their coach, been coaching there for 32 years, so
Wow.
she's a good coach, so she'll have a good game plan also.
And I remember you saying when you beat them the last time, maybe we'll see them down the road. And sure enough, here you are in the state semis. Okay, all the girls have their own special, unique talents. Is there any? Is there any girl on your team that you could possibly see playing D1? Now Nichols isn't D1, right?
No, they're D3.
D3 and Eastern's D3. Do you think you could have? I know they're a little bit on the smaller side, but I mean, you got some shooters on that team.
It's hard to play D1.
Yeah.
Can it happen? Yes. I feel like someone like Asia Harris, if she works on her ball handling and shoots outside, she could definitely be a D1 player. She's like maybe 5'5", could grab the rim. She's very athletic. Is the fastest.
She can
girl on
grab the
our
rim?
team. Yeah, she grabs the
Wow.
rim. And she's a sophomore. She works hard these next 2 years. She definitely can. If the other girls work hard, they could play. They definitely. There's a lot of teams that already want the girls. They say they're coming back because that sophomore group is so special. So we'll see how much they develop and how much they work in off season.
And how deep does this team go compared to like last year? I mean, you keep reloading every year. You got the talent just keeps coming up from these younger classes.
Yeah. The sucky part about coaching at Windham High School, you do lose some girls to Windham Tech, E.O. Smith, Norwich Tech now, a couple other schools. But we always get the girls that want to come there, girls that want to compete, girls that want to play there. So whoever comes, that's who I'm coaching, and we're developing.
All right, we got a couple more minutes here with the coach. I tell you, it flies by here. Coach Gildea from the Windham Tech boys, Coach Mangual getting ready for his big game tonight down in New London for the Windham High girls. Let's spend these last couple minutes. First of all, I got a couple questions, but let's go back to your playing days. Who was the better player on the team? Like who averaged more? Who had the better shot? You guys both starters?
He always outscored me somehow.
Yeah?
He always beat me by about
He's a low post player.
0.8 points. Yeah, he was.
Like
Well, he bring it out a little bit.
Okay, he's got a jack.
Yeah, a little bit.
He gets upset. I scored more points in high school.
Really?
We played together.
Yeah, and middle school too. Yeah.
And middle school, yep. We played middle school with Coach Switch and Co. One thing his dad taught me is if you get the ball next to the basket, just go up. Don't pass it out.
So you guys were starters for Coach Strand at Windham,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any specific game that you guys can recall that is like one of the best games out of the 4 years you played there, or anything? I mean, you talked about you had some successful seasons. Is there one game that sticks out during that time period that you're like, oh, that game was was one of the.
I would say the last games of the regular season or my junior and senior year, we were down to either we win or lose and to win the conference, and we won the conference
Beat
2 years in a
Mangual,
row. Yeah, both times, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Excellent.
We made the paper my senior year. We were both in the paper because we both had good games against Montville to win the conference.
You both have pretty big families. We talked about you have 4 brothers and a sister, correct?
Yeah.
Do they play again? I forget.
So they all were Windham alum.
Okay,
They
all Windham
all played
alum.
at Windham. All Pat was probably the best out of all of them, basketball wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely was. Had the best stats.
Did
out of
Pat
all.
go on and play anywhere?
Pat was a very good football player. He was a college All-American football at Southern.
Okay, that's what I remember.
Yeah.
See, I moved away. It's amazing what stuff you forget.
Yeah.
But
Greg was a college All-American too. I don't want him to get upset at me. Yeah, he played at Central. He was
I can't leave that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And your sister played hoops at Windham?
Yeah, she played at Windham.
Okay. Who was the coach then for the Windham girls?
Coach V.
Oh, Coach V. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Coach Valier.
Coach
Had him
Valier.
in here too. The Mangual's pretty big family, right?
Yep. There's a lot of kids that played. My son was really good. My nephews are really good. We got one of our nephews is playing the semifinals at St. Bernard's versus East Catholic tonight.
Tyler, right?
Yep, Tyler.
It's my alum. I mean, I'm from here, but I graduated from St. Bernard.
Yeah, so they all played. My daughter plays. My youngest played. So they all play.
And Travis and the other Travis and the state championship team back in 2022.
Yeah, Isaiah. Yep.
Travis and Isaiah, boy, what a team that was.
Yeah, that was a good team. Yep.
So, well, try and bring home another one, Coach.
Yep, that's
All
the
right,
goal.
let's get the semifinal win tonight. If they win, it'll be Saturday or Sunday against either Bacon Academy or Seymour. Best of luck.
Hey, thank you.
Coach
Thanks for
Mangual.
having us.
Coach Luke Gildea from the Wyndham Tech Beavers? No, I'm kidding. The Mighty Tigers, congratulations, 20-4. And you got Martian Dunnett come back. Looking forward to more success with the Windham Tech Mighty Tigers as well. So big thanks to... anything else you guys want to mention that we might have left out? We mentioned the Basketball Guild.
Just be on the lookout for camps and training sessions.
Okay, and again, they can look at the Basketball Guild on Facebook
on
and
Instagram, the Basketball Guild, and Facebook. You gotta look me up, Luke Gildea.
Luke Gildea. All right. So best of luck to Windham Tech down the road, Windham High, and that'll do it for episode 98 of Hometown Threads. Thank you to Liberty Bank, Be Community Kind. Thank you to J. Matt Rupar behind the board, and thank you to Willimantic Today. And thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. That'll do it for episode 98. And in the words of the great Roddy McCumber,
bye for now, folks. Bye for now.
And that concludes another edition of Hometown Threads. Got a story for Keith? Reach out to him on Facebook by searching Keith C. Rice or email him at krice@hallradio.net. Don't forget to tune in next week on 14 WILI and 95.3 FM, as well as the Willimantic Today page on Facebook.